Hi friends, you welcome to Shyam Institute. So then we will discuss today's current affairs. That is 3rd 6th 25 World Bicycle Day. New President of the Confederation of Indian Industries. Confederation of Indian Industries. Top 10 airports in Asia Pacific and the Middle East. President of WADA, Anti-Doping Agency, World Anti-Doping Agency. No charge for zero balance. 11th BRICS Parliamentary Forum. In addition to this, then we will discuss some more points. Have a look at this particular one. Dhruva. Dhruva is a digital hub for reference and unique virtual address. Digital hub for reference and unique virtual address. Unique virtual address, virtual. So this was officially introduced by the Department of Posts. So like to make their daily activities comfortable, and like they provided a reference and a virtual address. They create reference and virtual address. With this particular one, with this particular digital address, the public is a kind of public infrastructure. Public infrastructure transfers and those make very comfortable with this particular facilitation. So there is a context here introduced by the Department of Posts, and this is a Dhruva Digi pin. We call it as a Digi pin, a digital pin while transferring any goods or any articles through post offices. So like then in that particular case they generate a pin, special pin, Digi pin. Then by disclosing that directly, then we can get that particular commodity, or by disclosing by any other person. So then the particular article can be disclosed or delivered to the particular person. So that is the context here. So try to remember that particular full form of Dhruva, digital hub for reference and unique virtual address. So Dhruva Digi pin introduced by Postal Department. And moving to the next one, have a look at this, and the important one, very important one. The female secretary general of United Nations World Tourism Organization. World Tourism Organization. So female secretary general of United Nations Tourism, UN Tourism. So her name is Sheikha Al Nawais. Sheikha Al Nawais appointed as the Secretary General of the United Nations World Tourism Organization, which was officially established in 1975. Recently it has completed 50 years. There is a specialty here. It has completed 50 years, and in this particular 50 years, she is the first women secretary general. First women secretary general for this particular UN tourism. So what is the name of her? Sheikha Al Nawais. So the nomination confirmed in a 123rd session of recently held in Spain. So then the nomination confirmed in 123rd session, 123rd session, which was recently held in Spain. So here we have to remember several things. So then UN tourism, try to comment where is the headquarters of UN tourism. Headquarters of UN tourism, try to comment. So UN tourism, which was introduced in 1975, it has completed 50 years, and the 123rd session was completed at Spain. In that particular time, then they taken a decision of introducing her name, or nominated this United Arab Emirates Sheikha Al Nawais as the Secretary General, and she became the first women Secretary General from the inception of this particular UN tourism. So in its history, first women, 50 years of history, UN tourism history. Moving to the next one, new president of a Confederation of Indian Industries. Confederation of Indian Industries, CII. CII is a NGO, non-governmental organization, for the period 25 and 26, like this particular 1 year period. This Confederation of Indian Industries appointed the new president, that is Rajiv Memani. Rajiv Memani appointed as a president of, chairman and CEO, India, Confederation of Indian Industries. President for the year, present he is working as a chairman and CEO, and then he escalated for the position of president for the year 25-26. Rajiv Memani. So then there's a point here. I'm moving to the next one. Glenn Maxwell recently announced retirement from all formats of the matches. So he is a famous Australian star all-rounder. He announced retirement. ODI World Cup winning years, one day international World Cups, then Australia won 2015 and 2023. During this period he was the team member during that period. Glenn Maxwell 2015 and 2023 he was a team member in this particular one. Team member. Moving to the next one, Louis Montengro. The Louis Montengro recently appointed as a elected as a prime minister. Reappointment. This is a reappointment for the Portuguese. For the Portugal, the person reappointed Louis Montenegro. So he belongs to the Democratic Alliance party. He belongs to Democratic Alliance, and then we know Portugal, Lisbon is the capital. And euro is the currency. Okay. Then the present president of the Portugal, then if you observe, Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa is a president of this country. Moving to the next one, top 10 airports in Asia. Top 10 airports, like Indira Gandhi International Airport stood at 10th position. A 10th position is a top 10th position. So then first position occupied by Dubai International, second position Shanghai Pudong, Beijing capital third position, and Delhi Indira Gandhi International Airport stood in 10th position with the 81 domestic aeroplanes and 72 routes. 81 domestic routes and then 72 international routes. It stood in a 10th position. Top 10 airports in Asia Pacific and the Middle East. There's the one. First position occupied by Dubai, second position Shanghai, and third position as well Beijing. So in second and third position China is there. China's airports are there. So then as a whole is important one. These type of questions then they may ask. Airports in Asia, top 10 airports in Asia and Pacific and Middle East. Okay. Dubai, Shanghai, Beijing. Moving to the next one. President of WADA. Then we know a World Anti-Doping Agency. Its function is that avoiding the doping cases and doping issues as well. There's a context. So here like the vice chairman of this particular WADA at present is Yang Yong is the vice president. The present president is Witold Banka is a new president of WADA. Witold Bank. He is from Portugal, Polish sprinter he was. Earlier he was a sprinter, runner, the former sprinter, then he became a head of this particular one, president of WADA. Okay, this is the consecutive third consecutive term he became this president of WADA. Next one, moving to the next one, Heinrich Claassen from South Africa. He recently announced retirement from all international events. They may ask the question from their country. Heinrich Claassen from South Africa. Moving to the next one, no charge for zero balance. A particular bank of famous Indian bank, that is Canara Bank, recently announced no charge for zero balance. Even if the customers maintain zero amount in their account, there is no charge will be incurred on their amounts maintained. Okay, that is a part. First bank in India, Canara Bank, announced there is no extra charge or no charge for zero balance. Okay, which bank? Canara Bank announced. So on savings account, salary account, NRI account, there is no charge they are going to incur. So BSBD accounts, basic savings bank deposit accounts, that is savings account, and then salary accounts and NRI accounts, there is no charge. There is a context. Which bank? Canara Bank. So what is the specialty of Canara Bank? Try to then comment here. It has one specialty in Indian banks. For all nationalized banks, then this Canara Bank is a bit different. What is the specialty of this particular bank? Try to comment here. There is a point. Moving to the next one, Birch Glacier. This Birch Glacier is in news recently. This glacier, if you observe here, like this glacier is fallen down recently, and then it's destroyed a village, a complete more than half of a village. So that is a glacier which is observed in Switzerland. Birch Glacier observed in Switzerland. So then it affected Affine village of Blatain district. Affine village, it is destroyed, more than half of a village is destroyed. This Birch Glacier. Okay. Moving to the next one, World Bicycle Day is observed on June 3rd. World Bicycle Day observed on June 3rd. So we know the benefits of a cycle. So most of the people then is a common man's vehicle, that is cycle. So here, like World Bicycle Day observed on June 3rd, and the theme for the year 2025 is cycling for a better future. And then UNGA declared this particular day from 2018 April, then we have been observing. Then UNGA announced or declared to observe June 3rd as a bicycle day. Okay, there is one, World Bicycle Day. So what is the theme here? Cycling for a better future. Moving to the next one, the 11th BRICS Parliamentary Forum. 11th in number, 11th BRICS Parliamentary Forum, which is observed in Brasilia. Brasilia is a capital of Brazil on June 4th. June 4th this was observed. Then in this particular meeting, then India announced its opinion about this terrorism. Zero tolerance approach on terrorism. That is the word then used by India. Zero tolerance. So then Om Birla, our speaker, Lok Sabha speaker Om Birla attended this meeting, and then he said zero tolerance towards a terrorism. So we are we have no tolerance in the if it is a terrorist activity, certainly then we will fight and we will prove that like no terrorism will survive for a long period. There is a context he mentioned in this particular one. Parliamentary Forum, 11th BRICS Parliamentary Forum, which was observed in Brasilia, the capital of Brazil. Moving to the next one. Yeah, these are today's current affairs. Then we will meet in the tomorrow session with the continuation of this one. Thank you and all the best.